Hello. Think we are live here. Let me get my stuff all fired up here. Yes, this seems to be happening. Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you on a Wednesday evening, 7:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Johnny and Peter, thank you guys. Hey, I'm starting to really think I'm going to try to get some scheduled days here. I mean, not to say I won't do these kind of random, when I just kind of come on, but I'm since I'm getting more serious about live streaming, I'm going to try to have like one day in time you can always count on. So you kind of plan things around that. So I'm getting better and better. I'm learning more and more about the software and hardware and how to use it all. In fact, I'm gonna make a video soon about all the gear I use to make live streams happen. And anyway, yeah. So what I want to say, I appreciate you guys being able to come on, at these irregular intervals. But like I said, I'm gonna at least have one day a week where you can like just bank on it, a day and time where I'm gonna live stream, so you can plan around that, and then be surprised when I have the more random seeming ones. So anyway, cool. We have Tracy here too. Good to see you, Tracy. Tracy, the moderator. Yeah, I see a lot of regular faces or names, I should say here. And one thing I'm going to try to do too is I was watching Vegan Gains. I've learned so much from Vegan Gains. I was watching him debate someone a few days ago. Someone trying to debunk veganism. It's like some guy that was standing up for that penguins dude or whatever his name is. Anyway, would any of you guys use Discord? It seems like Richard was able to bring him on his voice via Discord. So any of you guys have experiences with this? Should I set up a Discord server? I was reading a little bit about that today too. So let me know if you guys have any experience with that, and if you think that would be a good way for me to get like some of your voices on, if I just want to like every time bring on a viewer, so let me know what you guys think about that. I'm trying to figure out ways to get it more engaging, get more people on, you guys, and just debates and stuff like that. So let me know what you think. Actually, I'm doing something different tonight too. I turned on a setting here called ultra low latency, meaning there's very little time lag between when I say something and when you hear it. So I'm gonna just like do this right now on my screen and see how long it takes to see it. Oh wow, it's pretty quick. Usually it's like a 10 to 15-second lag that happened in like 3-4 seconds. Let me try one more time. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Aha, saw it right now. All right, cool. So it's about a 3-second lag or so. That's cool. So I can see all your guys' comments quicker than ever. I said I'm just trying to improve things and just make this all better. So anyway, let's see. You guys have any questions here? Hey, Groovy Lisa, Naranjan. Let's see, Johnny, you just got doing your martial arts training and was about to get into your actual training. Jesus, your actual exercise. It's pretty late for you to be training. I always do mine in the morning. For the first time in a few weeks, I missed my regularly scheduled morning exercise yesterday, and I just didn't feel motivated in the afternoon, or let alone evening. It's so cold to go out into the garage, so I just kind of let it go yesterday, which is good. My age or any age, you need to like deload a little bit, deprogram a little bit, just kind of back off training a little bit. My body didn't seem to suffer. Probably, did better by having a day off than trying to just like charge through it, every day. So anyway, Kay asks, would I ever go on national TV again? Yeah, totally. Yeah, why not, huh? Why would I not go on national TV again? Yeah, I would totally do it. Let's see. The controversy with James Aspie. I just heard a little bit about it. Didn't he make a comment about it's something that I see some vegans getting into, like comparing like human oppression with animal oppression. Is it something like that? Yeah. Let me know if I got it right. But no, I don't watch them, so I'm just kind of more familiar from, I only hear about a lot of these things from you guys, is what I'm saying. So let me know if I kind of got that right, if there's anything you guys want to add to that or not. Let's see, you hear loud bumping. Huh. Interesting. Let me crank my audio up here a little bit. Maybe it's me doing that on the floor. Is that it? Maybe I was stomping the floor like an idiot. So I'm sorry. Let me know if you hear any more from here on out. I promise I won't stomp the floor anymore. That's just me being dumb. It's the floor. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's a wood floor here. Yeah, I should have had my headphones turned up a little bit more to notice I was doing something stupid like that. Okay, I've noticed my I programmed a chat bot on Streamlabs to come on and say stuff. Let me see what's up with that. I'm not seeing my chat bot making any comments here. Let's see. See if there's anything I have to hit or something. Yeah, they're all turned on. Let's see. Actually, maybe I need to do this. Okay, maybe I didn't put this chat bot in as a moderator. Let me try that out, guys. See, I'm learning new things all the time. Let's see, moderators. Okay, fortunately I'm right there, so this will take me like 1 second. Okay, there's a moderator, and let's try this one out. Okay, I already have that one as my moderator. Oh well. Okay, anyway, back to you guys. So anyway, let's see what's going on, Tracy, with James. James has 2 recent controversies: the Holocaust comment, and is having chosen to nurse a newborn puppy he found in Bali rather than turn it like to a shelter that offered to take it. Huh? Why curious why people are upset with him about the second one. Yeah, the first one, obviously, yeah, comparing animal suffering. We don't need to compare the suffering of different, groups, people or animals. It's kind of not cool. But I don't understand why people are upset that he's nursing a puppy. He's accused of feeding the puppy to milk views? Oh, okay. I guess, huh? James says he was following the advice of a vet and he didn't trust the shelter. Huh. Okay. Okay, I was wondering why people are mad at him for taking care of a puppy. I mean, on the surface of it sounds okay. And he also asked for people's donations for a secret project. It turned out he was investing in some kind of cryptocurrency, though he said once he's rich, he'll help the animals. Huh, that's okay. See, I don't know what's going on. How do you guys know all this stuff? I'm impressed. You guys know so much with what these dudes are doing. No, I'm not aware of that. So yeah, I know who he is, Bobs, but yeah, I've never really followed James or anything like that. It seemed like an okay dude from what I could tell the little bit I know about him. Huh. Well, that's sad to hear. Okay, since my chat bot doesn't seem to be working, I'm gonna be a chat bot right now. I'm gonna put a link to my Streamlabs. I had this yeah, this is one reason I want to come on today too, is to see my chat bot working here for me, and it's not. So anyway, let me pin this message here. All right, cool. So if anyone wants to try out my Streamlabs, there's the best way to leave a super chat tip or any kind of donation or anything like that. Let's see, what's that, Johnny? Do your martial arts training around 4 or 5 a.m. Usually lift weights and do cardio around this time. Oh, I see. Wow, you are a busy dude, man. You're like training like a professional athlete there. Let's see. Hey, Lucas, how's it going? And Intrepid Hope, how are you? How are you guys? And I personally feel like we shouldn't compare the suffering of what happened to Jewish people during the Holocaust to animals. It's just kind of wrong to compare the humans to animals. I know these people mean well, but I have some issues with that. I don't want to make a big video or big deal about that, but that's where I stand on that side of things. Yeah, but yeah, you pointed out there, angry vegan. Yeah, there's a person from the Holocaust. If someone from the Holocaust wants to make that comparison, awesome. Great. I'm not going to say anything about that. But for some, non-Jewish person who's way too young to have experienced that and to make a comparison like that, I think is being insensitive to the whole situation. That's my 2 cents. I'm not like, the police or anything like that. Okay, Peter, say who's comparing, just saying it's a type of Holocaust. Yeah, but the thing is, that's a really, triggering or loaded word, so you got to be careful when invoking that word. That's how I feel. That's why I wouldn't go on record saying that. Peter, I should see Seb Alex's video on that. Why is that? Let's see. Kay's also adding that James is cheating on his girlfriend. Really? Wow. Oh man. Let's see. Lauren, that sounds delicious. Some sweet brown rich milky. That was awesome. Cool. Send some my way if you could send some through the teleporter. Um, oh, cool. Thanks, Xavier. That our channel is a big influence when you went vegan 3 years ago. Cool. That's what we hope to do, to inspire people to the how cool it is to be vegan. It's great food. It's not like some weird, crazy, bizarre lifestyle eating strange foods. It's actually quite simple and normal. So cool. I'm glad we helped you out with that. Um, you're transferring the food digitally now. Someday we'll have that technology, huh? Um, let's see. So it's obvious my chat bot is not working, unfortunately. I've done a couple other things now. Now with one button push, I can go straight to like showing web pages. I don't have to like do all this fumbling. So that's cool. At least I got something accomplished here. Um, let's see, what does this do? Okay. All right. Just learning all my new stuff here. Um, okay, thanks Tracy for answering that egg question. Was the person wondering too why vegans don't eat eggs or anything like that? Let me know that. Um, let's see. Oh, Lauren, the hair mask that Angie recommended healed your hair. Thank you for that. Cool. I don't even remember what she was recommending there. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. And see Dan, yo Ryan, 5 year vegan here. Right now I'm at 82 kilograms. I want to lose fat and bulk up. Any specific foods I should focus on? I'm also going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week. Lose fat and bulk up. I don't know any food in particular. I mean, it depends on what you're doing to the gym. If you're trying to bulk up, obviously you're probably doing way more weight training, resistance training than aerobic. Cardio is a lot of people like to call it. Yeah, you want to not do those exercises like running, cycling, swimming that burn a boatload of calories. So that's what you're really looking for is, yeah, more muscle building exercises that don't burn as many calories as like endurance training does. I don't think there's any specific foods. I mean, since I started training this way, less cardio and way more weight and resistance training and plyometrics, I've gained some weight, and I don't think it's all fat. I think there's some muscle in there too, is what I'm saying. So I'm saying I didn't even try. So I think just by not doing a bunch of aerobic workouts, that alone should get you in the caloric surplus that you want to be in if you want to try to gain some weight. So cardio is not going to be your friend there, Lucas. Yeah, cardio if you'd want to lose some weight. But no, you said you want to lose weight. My bad. I read it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to lose weight, yeah, add some more cardio. That's what you want to do. And it's really hard to bulk and get skinnier at the same time, so I mean, that said, depends what you mean by bulking up. I mean, if you just want to get some definition on, yeah, I would suggest like just doing like low intensity weight training, like high reps, like like the 8 to 12 rep range. Actually, it's more hypertrophy though, so I don't know. I don't. It's a hard thing what you're asking for there, to bulk up and lose weight at the same time. I guess it depends which of those two is the higher priority for you there. I don't think I've ever done that before. No, I've never done that before. I actually went through a phase where I was like trying to lose weight while bulking up. To me, they kind of works against each other there. What do you guys think? All right, Johnny's got some tips there. Yeah, the beans and legumes. That's great for, yeah, some more amino acids there and some fats from the seeds. Yeah, good tips there, guys. Ah, okay, so Dan, you mean gain muscle but being lean, low fat. Um, I mean, it. Yeah, just I don't think you have to worry about that much, to be honest with you, unless you're like eating like an extreme amount of calories, and not getting any like activity beyond weightlifting. You're not going to put on fat because this is how I've been training for the past, like especially since I got my home gym here since October. I'm getting more tone, more muscle, but I'm not getting all bulky or anything like that. So if that's what you're wondering, I mean, you have to work really hard a long time to like put on some serious bulk like that. So I would say if you're already doing resistance training and you're like how it's going, just keep on doing that. It takes a long time to get huge, and you have to train, very specific ways to do that. It doesn't happen by accident, is what I'm saying. I think you just kind of want to get like the body that I'm going for, like pro, like a basketball player, that kind of body, tennis player, where they're strong, but they don't look like, say, Vegan Gains or something like that, right? Let's see. Yeah, what else you guys asking here? I'm so bummed my chatbot's not working. So bummed. Oh well. Let's see. What's that G core? Per your regular doctor, it's in your genes. Your cholesterol is determined to be high. However, it's in my genes to have normal cholesterol if you stay vegan. I mean, your doctor might be right there. I'm not trying to go against what your doctor's saying, but some people have genetically higher cholesterol, and some people's are genetically lower. And mine runs on the higher side. Even when I was like, coming off like a raw vegan phase, ate no processed food, my total cholesterol was still 166. I could never get it below 150. There's nothing more I could have done in that period in my life. There's nothing. That's about the lowest it's going to get for me there. So yeah, I know some people, yeah, their cholesterol is like 110 or something like that. I'll never be able to get there. So there is genetic variance. So your doctor is right. However, there is dietary influence as well. Eating high cholesterol foods or high saturated fat foods will affect your cholesterol levels. So yeah, it's a bit of both. It's nature and nurture, I guess we want to look at it like that. Yeah, Craig, I love nuts, seeds, and avocados. Before coming on to this live stream, yeah, opened up a bag of cashews and ate maybe a couple dozen cashews or so. And yeah, we had avocado on what's our meal last night? No, on our lunch today. Angie made a ramen and like a ramen type dish, and there's avocado on there. So yeah, we don't avoid nuts, seeds, avocados for sure. I mean, we don't base meals, we don't make a avocado pie or a nut pie or anything like that. Well, maybe once in a while she'll have a nut-based pie, but I'm saying it's just like it's like the trimmings, the toppings of a meal. Craig, no, I mean, I wasn't eating nuts and seeds when my cholesterol was below 150. Seriously, I was just eating lots of like, fruits, vegetables, and, high carb things like potatoes and rice when I was doing more of the cooked food. No, I didn't do anything of the sort there. There's just I'm telling you, there's nothing I could have done. It wasn't like I was munching on fat. I was kind of afraid of fat a little bit in that time of my life too. So no, I don't think my cholesterol would have got below there. And I thank you for that super chat tip there. Let me see who that was from there as I was rambling. Um, and thank you for using did you guys hear the voice there? Because I'm not seeing. Did you guys hear the text to speech there from Karina? Let me know if you guys heard it there, because I didn't hear it. Let me make sure everything's cool here. Um, I'll read your comment there, Karina. I just want to make sure I don't have anything muted accidentally. Did you guys hear it? You guys didn't hear it either? Damn. What is going on with my Streamlabs tonight? It's like totally not being Cool. But Karina, let's see what you say here. Karina Capucci. Thank you for your donation there, Karina. Do you have any advice for how to let go of guilt after falling off the plant-based wagon for a little bit? You stopped being plant-based for 3 days after being misinformed by a doctor. It happens. I've known many vegans who've gotten some weird advice from a doctor or a chiropractor or an herbalist or whatever they're seeing. Since then, I've been vegan for 7 months and I still feel guilty. Um, ah, don't beat yourself up there. Remember the definition of veganism. Avoid, basically consuming all animal products as much as practicable and possible. And it wasn't your intention there. You had an external influence, a doctor. Someone you should listen to, and um, take their advice with many, many, many grains of salt. And they probably gave you some bogus advice. I'm kind of curious why they thought you needed to eat animal products for. Were you low in something on a blood test, like deficient in something? Were you ill and he thought the way to fix it? Because say you're low in vitamin B12. I mean, I've talked to many doctors about this. If you're low in B12, doctors don't say eat meat. If you're a non-vegan, they don't say eat more meat. They prescribe you B12. I'm saying that's the prescription, is to take a supplement, not to eat meat or something like that, or eggs. I'm just kind of curious, Karina, why they why your doctor was thinking, the way to fix her problems is to eat some animal products. So kind of weird. And I would ask the doctor too, are you sure? Are you sure there's scientific studies saying that the best or only way to fix the problem that you have is to eat animal products? Because I've not seen that really happen in anything I read. If you had low iron, then you could eat foods that are high in iron, but also had an eating disorder at the time. Okay. Yeah, an eating disorder will totally give you deficiencies. Yeah, most eating disorders that I've looked at involve under eating in some way, which makes a person now malnourished. And you could have an eating disorder, a malnourishment situation as a vegan or a non-vegan. It's to fix that situation. Again, I'm not a medical doctor, but I have looked into this a little bit, is to actually just get your food intake up, to get sufficient calories. If you get sufficient calories, you're getting not only the calories, you're getting all the vitamins, nutrients, and minerals that go along with eating those foods. Then if you're low in iron, you could always take an iron supplement, right? I mean, I've been to doctors before when I told them I'm vegan. They were really concerned about my iron. They really wanted to check my iron levels on my blood tests, and they've always been fine. They're just right in the middle of the reference range. So, cool. I'm glad you take responsibility. If you had an eating disorder, that was most likely the cause, not being vegan, or else and I've shown data before that vegans are no more susceptible to iron deficiency or being anemic than the general population. So your doctor sounds like like the general population, just kind of little unfortunately slightly not totally informed properly on that. And I don't mean to diss your doctor. I mean I'm just saying I'm just looking at what the science says, but a lot of people bring their prejudices or biases with them rather than looking at the actual evidence. So yeah, don't beat yourself up. You just got some bunk advice and you had an eating disorder. So it sounds like you've accepted that and you're cool with that. And yeah, don't beat yourself up about that. And why am I not hearing the super chat things? Huh. Let me try something here. Let's see if you guys hear any of this stuff here. Yikes. I can test out let's see. Let's see. Ah, man, I'm totally not clicking with oh, here's the alert box. Okay, tell me if you guys hear this here. Okay, did you guys hear the ding there? I just made that happen. There's really no John that donated $16 there. So let me know if you guys heard that. Make sure everything's cool. Okay, thanks. So I'm not sure why I didn't do your text to speech there, Karina, but no. All right, cool. So I have a little bit more confidence in Streamlabs. Still bummed it's not doing my chat bot here. Oh well. Oh well, worse things could happen. That's kind of what motivated me to come on, to see if I can get my chat bot stuff working here. Alan, yes, that is yeah, a Gibson Les Paul back there, one I've had for quite a long time. since like high school days, basically. It's all right, you know. I've played better, I've played worse. It's an all right one. You want me to give up my nerd card? I kind of do have a nerd card, I guess, but you never know how things can roll when you start, you know, a live stream. You know, I have not tested a lot of these features out that I just turned on today, so of course they're not going to work. You know, Murphy's Law. I guess I could have tested it out, done a private stream or something like that, and seen if it worked. But anyway, it's all good. The Virtuoso, what's the best post-training dish I'm going for? It's really simple. This hasn't changed that much throughout the years. I mean, it's banana smoothie plus other stuff. And when I was a runner, yeah, it was like, you know, maybe 8, 9 bananas plus other stuff. Being I would put in like some coconut water. It's got a lot of electrolytes, which are great after running. Maybe a little almond milk and maybe a little like blueberries on top. Nowadays, when I have my post workout smoothie, it's still the bananas, but on top of the bananas, I will throw on a little bit of this stuff here, the Clean Machine Green Protein. And sounds like, you know, it's some crazy protein supplement, but it's really just a whole food plant. It's called duckweed. I've made a few videos about it before. It's a whole food plant. It happens to be high in amino acids, but also high in omega-3s, B12, and many other vitamins and nutrients. I'll put the link down here for you guys because I have a coupon code Happy Vegan. Not sponsored, but I have this affiliate link so you guys can get a discount because literally I have this stuff every day after my workouts. Every day. I've been doing this now for God, I forgot, maybe a couple years or so. So that's it. It's really simple. Yeah, bananas and some duckweed, basically. Hey, Race, I thought I saw you on there a second ago. Let's see. Hey, entirely honest, I just started about 26 minutes ago. I don't think this is going to be a really long one tonight. I really wanted to come out and test out some new features that are not working. I set up a chat bot like Richard from Vegan Gains does. I set up all this stuff and none of it's working. I don't understand. Yeah, I guess I'm just a bad nerd or something like that, huh? Let me just look at one more setting here on my CloudBot here on Streamlabs. These are called timers. I'm going to flip them off and flip them back on and see if that'll help out here. All right, so let's see if that does it. All right, so let's see. So anyway, what's that Race? Let's see. Peter, yeah, we've made almond milk a few times, but you know, it's cool, but I don't think it tastes as good as the stuff we get at the store. The most limiting factor is like time. You know, I could do that, you know, but I'd rather just buy it. Like I could soak my beans overnight, but I kind of lazy or it's hard to plan ahead, so I just prefer getting like store-bought, you know, canned beans, things like that. There's so many things we could do on our own, but you know, time is a very precious resource. So it's kind of worth it to pay to have it done for you, I guess, you know. Virtuoso, do we drink alcohol? Yes, but once in a blue moon. Here in 2021, I think I've had alcohol one time, and I was supposed to split a little tiny can of rosé with Angie on New Year's Eve, and that plan got messed up basically. So we did the whole thing a few days after that. So I split a little can with her one day. So we drink a little bit of alcohol once in a blue moon. I really don't like drinking too much alcohol, to be honest with you. I used to drink more when I was younger. I kind of wish I didn't now, you know, but that was that, you know, it is what it is there. Black History, yeah, I'm with you too. I eat canned beans all the time, you know. It's no big deal, you know. It's so much easier than soaking your own beans. Let's see, Jeff Sturgis. What about parasites like mosquitoes? We don't really have mosquitoes here, so I don't smack them, but ants can be a problem, and there's some like, you know, friendly fire damage with the ants here, especially in the summertime, you know. Like when it gets really bad, they get into the plumbing. So you turn on the water like for your sink or your tub, and they just come right out. You know, it's like they're going down the drain. It wasn't my fault or anything like that. So there's some of that. You know, it's like, remember, as much as practicable and possible. You know, I don't think it's possible for me to, or practical either, to collect them all one by one and get them saved or something like that, you know. But yeah, race lever, since he's a higher than level 744 vegan, might be able to collect all the ants peacefully and set them free. Who knows? Yeah, fruit flies. Yeah, that's a problem too. We made an old video how to make a no-kill fruit fly trap, which we tend to pull out and make remake every summer when the fruit flies get bad here. Yeah, that can be a big problem. Oh, you have mosquitoes in Florida. I bet, Johnny, that's more the kind of climate there, more of a tropical creature. Not to say we don't have them here in California. I see them from time to time, but it's pretty rare. They're not really a problem here. Hey, Turkey, how is it going? Let's see, plant-based powered. The new Silk soy milk that's got 20 grams of protein in it. No, I haven't checked that out. Wow, 20 grams per serving? That's crazy. That's what the Clean Machine Green Protein has. Wow, I got to check that out. Certain plants repel mosquitoes. I was reading an interesting article recently, Race Lever. Some scientists basically did experiments and they concluded that one reason why catnip and cats have been such a pairing for so long through evolution is not only for the psychedelic-like effect, but somehow the catnip makes mosquitoes not like the cats. Like some about it repels the mosquitoes away from cats. So there is the fun, the psychedelic benefit, and just the very practical anti-mosquito benefit as well. So yeah, you are right. There's certain plants repel mosquitoes. Virtuoso. I'm not doing any running anymore. Basically, you know, I'm doing more, training for basketball, like more weights and jumping. But I ride, hop on our indoor cycle, our indoor bike every day. Typically like 15 minutes a day on the bike. Yesterday I did half an hour, but I didn't go out into the weight room yesterday. So yeah, pretty much not doing much of any running right now. Plus it's cold. I was doing a little bit more running before the weather turned like a month or so ago. But yeah, right now I'm just doing the indoor trainer and just kind of focusing on, just having that, keeping my aerobic fitness up. And I kind of do like a warm up. Then I just get my heart rate up to about 100 or so on it for like 5 odd minutes and then cool back down. So yeah, just keeping it, keeping that system at work without really trying to push it, just kind of maintain a little bit. But yeah, focusing on other aspects of exercise and training right now. Calisthenics, like not in a serious way. Teko Danobaba. Jeff Sturgis, you can't get the no-kill fruit fly trap out of your head. Hey, watch our video. Just go to our channel and search for no-kill fruit fly trap. It's really easy. It's really not only easy, it's super effective. You just kind of set it and forget it. You come by the next day and there's a ton of fruit flies that made their way into the trap. You just take it outside, lift off the top, and all the bugs go flying away. So easy. Oh yeah, we do have an Instant Pot. Yeah, we use that all the time for making rice. Yeah, mainly for rice. But yeah, we've made beans in there too. Non-store-bought beans. We made the kitchery from Keep It Car Baby in there a few times too. Yeah, we use the Instant Pot all the time. Tracy, the moderator here, is the Instant Pot expert. She's given us some great tips on how to use that. The Virtuoso vegan wine. It's grapes. So wine is inherently vegan. It's just the processing of wine, the clarification of wine that sometimes has to go through some kind of bone char or something like that. That's the old school method. I know a lot of more contemporary processors have moved on to a non-cruelty based way, non-animal product way of processing wine. But yeah, wine is wine. Just it's how it's processed that can bring in some methods that vegans would rather not have in them. Yeah, I agree with you, Kristen. All vegans should have a pressure cooker, man. It's just great for cooking brown rice. If you cook it in the traditional way, it takes like almost an hour. on the pressure cooker, 21 minutes to pressure cook, and maybe like 6 minutes to heat up. So under half an hour, you got some brown rice going on. How important is eating organic to me? Great question, Kimberly. I, I um, I like to find the best food that I can. And it's a little bit harder right now during the pandemic, not going to the stores all the time and picking out our own food, not going to the farmer's market and picking out our own food. But that's, in a perfect or not perfect, just in an ideal world, I just try to find the best food. And sometimes, or very often, that's organic. Sometimes it's not, and you can just tell. I mean, once like say, like the perfect example for me are the Whole Foods bananas. The conventional bananas taste better than their organic bananas. They just seem to be grown in better conditions. So I always go for the conventional bananas. They're in-house brand, not when they run out and they get like Dole or Chiquita or something like that. So there's a great example there where I think the non-organic banana is a better product, but in some cases the organic's better. And sometimes if you buy foods like what we do from smaller farmers at farmers market, they can't afford the organic certification. It costs a lot of money and takes a long time, like a year or two. So but they still grow things to even probably in many cases a higher standard than what the conventional USD organic minimums are. So it's a complicated question is what I'm saying. Organic isn't always awesome or great, and non-organic isn't always crappy, bad, unhealthy, and bad for the environment and the animals. It's a complicated situation. That's why I just like, if I can, be familiar with the growers and the food and be able to figure out for myself what's the best quality. Virtuoso, my opinion on mono meals. I don't think that's a good idea. I always question why someone wants to intentionally make a vegan diet restrictive and extreme. It just shouldn't have to be that way. There's no advantage unless you have some kind of food allergies and sensitivities and you're trying to narrow it down and figure out what those trigger foods are, then expand back. Other than that odd situation, no, I think it's a ridiculous idea. But then again, I like Spudfit, Andrew Spudfit. I'm not bagging on him. He said, though, he wouldn't do it again. It was kind of a ridiculous idea, but it got him some notoriety. Yeah, I'm with you, Race. Yeah, I prefer a world without chemical pesticides and fertilizers. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm just saying not all non-organic foods are grown with those methods that you're talking about there. But yeah, a lot of it is, especially the stuff that comes from big ag. But the food I'm buying that's, not organic is typically from like smaller agriculture producers, small farms where they don't have that whole system in place that's, meant for like mass production of mass foods. Okay, we get a little bit more water here. Yeah, Peter, for sure. Yeah, if I can, again, talk to the farmers and see, talk to the farmers myself and understand how they grow their foods. Like I tell you, one of my favorite farmers at our farmers market, Bernard Ranch or Bernard Farms, they use seaweed as a fertilizer, which is totally cool. So yeah, not every farmer uses manure. That's a myth. Yeah, I definitely prefer ones that don't do that, and it's not necessary, despite what some anti-vegans like to say. Hey, Woo, how's it going? We have Tracy, Race, and Woo here. Awesome. We haven't had too many trolls yet tonight, so it's all cool. If anyone's got a split, of our moderators, if you got to leave, I think we got it under control. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to stay on too long. I really wanted to pop on, just say what's up, see if you guys watched my video yesterday with Dr. Grande, and try out my new features that I turned on today in Streamlabs, which are not working. So I'll have to figure out what's up with that. You like that one, Neuron John? Cool. And it was, again, you guys that told me to check out that video. I don't follow all these people. You guys know way more about YouTube than I do, at least other parts of YouTube that I don't see. So cool. I got this shirt. I forgot who the guy was. He sent it to us a few years ago. I totally want to plug him. Wait, it's down here. It's on Instagram. Tim underscore Olive. Gosh, I don't know if you guys can see it here. I'll try to get it closer to the camera without it getting too blurry. But anyway, I don't know if he makes these anymore. AM, grains make you fat. That's just I responded to raw vegan. Are you a raw vegan, AM? I responded to Dan the Man back in like 2013, throwing out that myth. Why do farmers throw whatever grains to fatten up the animals or anything? What do you mean grains make you fat? I mean, how? I mean, am I fat? AM, honestly, do I look fat to you? Just answer that, because I've been eating grains pretty much my whole life. The only time I wasn't eating grains was like the 9-10 months that I tried a raw vegan diet just to see what it was like. But do I look fat, AM? Let me know. Let me know. But I'm going to put you on timeout, AM, if you don't answer my question. You just can't come here and throw all this crap out and say grains make you fat. And you're talking to a guy who's probably eaten more grains than anyone in Long Beach. I doubt if anyone in Long Beach has eaten more grains than I have in the past like 7 years. So AM, tell me, do I look fat to you? Yeah, Peter. Yeah, Dr. Grande. Thanks for the super chat tip there on Streamlabs. Yeah, Dr. Grande. When I saw that video that you guys told me to check out, I just couldn't believe how he's acting like he knows so much. He didn't have any facts. It was all personal opinion based on like prejudices and bias. So AM, you still haven't answered our question, and we're gonna like put you in timeout. AM, you said grain. You came on and yelled out, "Grains make people fat." Do I look fat to you, AM? Let me know, yes or no. And if you can't oblige what I'm asking for here, because the reason I'm being a little harsh is you come on and just kind of troll, throwing all this nonsense out. So I'm going to stop you at one nonsense, because you threw out 10 nonsenses there. Kind of like Dr. Grande, he threw out a bunch of nonsenses. So I'm going to stop you. Do I look fat to you, AM? Yes or no? And if you say anything other than that or not address the question, you're gone. Yeah, AJ Vintage, you should be fat too. I mean, we all should be fat here. Johnny Bravo, I literally eat grains every day. I eat 4 cups of rice every day, lol. And I'm having 5 cups of rice with my Indian food tonight. And Johnny, tell AM how much weight you've lost in the past, week or two? And you just said you just lost 5 pounds like in a day. How can that happen with grains? And I don't see AM answering my simple question. Where are you, AM? You were so bold and crazy there a second ago. Just blah, 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 just typing like a maniac. Can you answer my question? Do I look fat to you? You said grains make people fat. Tell me, do I seem like I'm overweight, obese? I should be obese, but I shouldn't even be overweight. I should be obese by the amount of grains I eat. Because I said I probably eat more grains than anyone in Long Beach, and there are plenty of overweight and obese people in Long Beach. I should be one of them. So where is AM, guys? Tell me, what do you guys think happened to AM here? What happened to AM? Are so, bold and loudmouth raw person here. Here's what I don't like about raw people too. If you want to be a raw vegan, awesome, cool, beautiful, but how come why can't you just be a raw vegan and not come out and accuse people of complete bullcrap nonsense? That's what pisses me off. I know, you guys are just hearing this bullcrap nonsense from the raw leaders, and you're just repeating it. But why do you have to be such a dick? That's what I want to know. Why can't you just be a cool raw? And I know there are some really cool raw vegans, like Chris Kendall. Love the guy, super chill dude. Many others. But remember when I knew Tim Van Orden? He wasn't like that. He was really cool and chill. But how come some people like AM have to be complete a-holes about their raw diet? Why is that? Why can't you just say, hey, I love eating raw and it's awesome? Why do you have to say it makes you fat, it's not natural, it's addicting, and blah, blah, blah? Why do you have to come out and say that? Because it's a bunch of nonsense. And, AM is gone. They've totally left because they couldn't answer I presented some kind of cognitive dissonance for them. When they came out and said, oh, grains make you fat, they give it to the pigs. Well, do I look like a fat pig? Gone, totally gone. The person has disappeared. So thank you for playing or not playing, Mr. Raw Person. If you ever want to debate this sometime too, you can do it. We can do it. And are you joking there, Alicia and family, that cooked food is bad for you? Let me know how it's bad for us. I'm still waiting for something bad to happen to me. Yeah, Grace Grove Audio. That sounds like a cool doco. Thanks for suggesting that. I smoked him with logic. I mean, it's not logic. It's just like, use your eyes. Look at me. Do I look fat? It's simple as that, because I've eaten more grains, like I said, probably anyone in my city here, and I'm not fat or obese. So that totally blows apart his stupid theory there that grains make you fat there. Yeah, I totally have Mike the Vegan on my show. I'd love to. Yeah, I'll get in touch with Mike sometime for a fundraiser I'm have trying to get in worked on. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why we're justifying. There's no proof, there's no evidence whatsoever that cooking your food somehow will, especially if you're eating a whole food plant based diet, is gonna like make you unhealthy, increase your risk for heart disease, diabetes, stroke, certain most common kinds of cancer, emphysema. I'm talking about the the leading killers of people in the West at least. There's no evidence whatsoever. It's complete nonsense that raw people say that cooking or steaming broccoli is going to give you cancer, or steaming broccoli is going to give you whatever crazy, it's going to take decades off your life. Here's my whole point. If someone is deathly afraid of steamed broccoli, maybe the beliefs you have about food and diet completely suck. You should not be afraid of steamed broccoli. It's ridiculous. Yeah, burnt food isn't good for you. I'm talking about steaming broccoli. Raw people won't even have steamed broccoli because it's not raw. All these horrible things happened while the broccoli was steaming. Watch out for big broccoli. You got it there, Bolden. Johnny Bravo, you lost 30 pounds in a week and a half to get lean again. Yeah, Johnny's interesting. Yeah, he's a bodybuilder. He can like put on weight quickly and drop weight quickly. He's like almost a genetic freak. I would never be able to do that, I don't think. Let's see. Taos, you're 6'4", about my height, 230, with a 22 BMI. Are you sure that's right? Because I thought my BMI, I'm 6'4" and a half and 196, and I thought my BMI was around 22. Um, Balanced veg diet, yes, fat, but due to chronic respiratory illness and low activity level. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, low activity level will, yeah, that will, yeah, no matter how well one's eating, low activity level and just already a pre-existing medical history will make things a little more complicated. Oh, fat percent. Okay, all right. I'll buy that. Yeah, fat percent. Yeah, body fat percentage. I go 22 BMI now because I thought mine's like 22 or 23. Ted Striker, I don't think that's gonna take a day or two off your life, but not a doctor. Let's see, the Virtuoso. You joined us a long time ago, about half the subscribers we have now, but you have to buy our book again because you're no longer vegan partner left with it. Oh, well, the good thing is now you've already experienced keeping carb, baby. Just get the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. That's what you're looking for here. The Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook is if you haven't seen it already, it's our latest greatest book. And if you want to get the ebook, it's on sale right now, the January price, just for a few more days, $9.99. And the print book we have for $25, but we have a special deal. And it looks like Xavier just bought it right now. Xavier, thanks. I was going to put our special deal here on our store. Again, let me put the link here. Oops, that's Clean Machine. Yikes. We have a Veganuary sale, is what I'm saying, for our physical merchandise. It's because we couldn't just like take $5 off the book because it's kind of pricey. So use code Veganuary 2021 for if you use that code I just typed in there, Veganuary 2021. Hopefully I typed it correctly. You'll save $5 off orders of $50 or more. And our book is $25. The t-shirts are $25. So if you buy two things, you'll save $5. But you got to type in that code, Veganuary 2021. Yeah, Xavier, thanks. Yeah, Xavier just right now got a copy of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. So thanks so much, Xavier. Much appreciated. And we'll autograph it for you and everything. That's the cool thing about buying directly from us. We do everything. Angie took all the photographs. She designed it on her computer. We gave the file, the PDF file, to our printers who printed it out locally here, like 8 miles away from here, if even that. We fulfill the orders. Amazon doesn't do it. I do it. I send it out to you so we can sign it for you and everything. Let's see. Virtuoso. What size for a 6'2" lean t-shirt? 6'2". If you're lean, I would go for a medium because I often wear medium. This shirt might be a medium here too. You could do if you want like a loose fit, you know, like a lot of dudes have baggy clothes. A large would be cool for you. But if you want to have it a little tighter because you're lean or you want to show off some of the muscles, I would go for a medium. So yeah, 6'2". Yeah, because like I said, I wear medium or large depending on what kind of day I'm feeling. You know, I have both in my closet for all our shirts. You like it loose, then get a large then. Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about anything. Get a large. Yeah, Race Lever put the extra special deal down there that it's like the secret thing I didn't mention there about the laundry service that Tracy will provide on extremely large orders. Yeah, Johnny, I'm glad you told people there, Johnny, not to do what you're doing as far as weight loss. He's a bodybuilder. He's a big dude. He can put on weight pretty rapidly and lose it pretty rapidly. For the rest of us, don't do that, please. That's not probably not good for you. Yeah, Virtuoso, we ship to Canada. Yeah, we ship to Canada. We ship to pretty much all of Europe, every all the countries that people are watching us in. We ship to. So, and if we don't happen to ship to your country, write me. There's a few odd little ones that we people were, hey, do you ship to Reunion Island? I go, never heard of it. It's a little island in the Caribbean. Yeah, added it to our list. You can be there and we'll ship it to you. So yeah, the only countries we don't ship to are countries that we've had problems getting the deliveries in the past. So that's a couple of countries that haven't affected too many viewers. Oh, Zombie's doing a live stream as well. Cool. I'm not sure how long I'm actually going to be on here tonight, Peter. I think I was just kind of testing out my new features here on my streaming software, which are not working. So good thing I tested it out so I can try to figure out what's wrong. You know, hate technical problems. You know, this drive me crazy sometimes. Let's see. So Stevie, what are you saying there? You're 6'2", 155 pounds, and a large T-shirt is perfect. Yeah, medium can shrink. Wow, so you're a little shorter and a lot leaner than me. So you prefer the large too. So yeah, then definitely have them. Then definitely go for the large then. Um, let's see. Sorry, Sean, that Tracy doesn't provide the laundry service there on the super large orders. But if Tracy can't do it, I think now there's an order. If Tracy's first in line to do the laundry for you guys, and if she can't, then it falls on to Race Lever's responsibility. So yeah, make those large orders on our store, and Race Lever will help you out. Again, here's the URL for our store there. No. When's mine's and Angie's anniversary? Our dating anniversaries in December, basically on the solstice, basically, and our wedding anniversaries in August. We've made a few videos on our anniversaries before. Hey, Shyla just made an order too for the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. So thank you, Shyla. Thanks so much. We will sign it for you. Um, and I'll probably go to the post office on Friday, assuming it's not raining cats and dogs. It's supposed to be hellish tomorrow. Crazy storms. Probably blasting Tracy right now. She's further north than we are here. But yeah, it's supposed to drop down and blast us pretty good tomorrow. So yeah, assuming that the roads are semi-safe, I'll take it in Friday. If not, Monday for sure. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So it's confirmed. Race Lever will do it. Awesome. And no Virtuoso. We don't use any olive oil. The only time I'll have olive oil is when I eat outside of the house. It's not like I avoid it like the plague. I don't ask them, is there olive oil? And if there is, I'll say, no, I won't get it. I'll eat food that has olive oil in it, but we just don't use any in the house. There's just no need. We can saute in water. I just don't like to eat big, rich, oily meals. Just my preference. I just don't feel as good. Being an older, athletic vegan, I just kind of don't feel great when I have, particularly several sequential high fat, high oil meals. I can have one once in a while and I'm all right. But if I go out on like a vacation or I go to a vegan festival and I'm just eating all the stuff the vendors have, I feel it. Maybe you won't feel it at your age, but I definitely do. Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what to tell you about that, Virtuoso, if it will help or not with IBS. Peter, you almost hate restaurant food now because it's so salty and oily. Yeah, exactly. That's why, you know, yeah, I say yeah. If you just get it once in a while, it's good to have some salt in your diet, right? Yeah, there's things, there's minerals in salt. You don't want to be like totally without salt. You can get illnesses from that. But yeah, if you get it once in a while, yeah, you might not like the salty flavor, but yeah, I'm with you, Peter. I'd rather just not have it in our food. But yeah, you got to do what you got to do when you go outside, right? Or else you're just never gonna be social. It's funny how I've seen this pushback on low oil or no oil vegans. Some of these vegan medical doctors that I'm following on Twitter think it's crazy that vegans, and these are vegan medical doctors, they think it's crazy that vegans don't want to have olive oil. Like, have you guys seen this kind of pushback? And these guys are saying we're being really like, I don't know, like woo woo or unscientific or something like that. Have you guys seen this? I don't think they understand why a lot of us prefer not to have oil. They think we're just being totally weird. We should put olive oil in all our foods. And I'd like to have some discussions with these vegan medical doctors that think that. Have you guys, let me know if you've seen any of these, the pushback on this, thinking it's like crazy thinking to be low oil or no oil. Yeah, AJ. Well, they criticize Esselstyn, saying he's taken it too far, saying like don't have any olive oil because these medical doctors are saying that there's actually no study showing that olive oil leads to or causes heart disease. But that's not the why I go no oil. I'm not really concerned too much about that, because anyway, let me know what you guys think if you've seen people like that. But yeah, I still am low. I do it just because I just don't, just like onions and garlic. I just don't like how I feel after I have a meal heavy in onions and garlic, and I really don't like how I feel have a meal that's heavy in oil. I just feel like a Jabba the Hutt after. I don't want to exercise. I just feel lazy, and that's just me. Maybe it makes these vegan medical doctors feel like Superman or women, whatever. I don't get that feeling. Yeah, they make fun of like Dr. Esselstyn and Dr. Greger and Clapper and people like that are saying no oil. They'll make fun of Dr. McDougall and stuff like that. Um, maybe they're the ones that got me interested in looking at what a no oil vegan diet would be like. And I've tried it and I actually like it, but I wasn't doing it to like reverse or prevent heart disease. Really, I just wanted to see what it was like, and I actually liked that. I go, wow, yeah, oil kind of like totally like changes how food tastes and how you feel after, eating a high oil meal. Well, Peter, an oil free cruise ships experience. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, Naranjan, if you love onions and garlic, totally cool. I never said like never eat onions or garlic. I know some anti-vegans going to copy this. Never eat onions or garlic because they will destroy you or something like that. I've never said anything of the sort. I just don't like how I smell really bad after a meal heavy in onions or garlic, particularly garlic. Mustang, what event happened that made me become a vegan? Why do you ask that, Mustang? Curious. And no one's ever asked me that before. Like something happened in my life and I reflected on it, or I was affected by it, or triggered by it, or whatever, some kind of mental reaction to it that made me go vegan. Just kind of curious why you asked that. I'll answer your question, but before I do that, I'm kind of curious why you phrased it like that. It's pretty rare that someone ever asked it like that. Holistic holiday. Yeah, you must have told me about that, or I've heard of that. That does sound cool. Sean, yeah, you should check out a vegan cruise. That sounds fun. Oh, Lauren, well, I'm surprised you got the all caps. That's supposed see Streamlabs, which my stream is running through, is supposed to like not let all cap comments go through. So it's really messing up here, huh? But anyway, what was your question there? If carbs were bad, then why does the body naturally convert almost everything to carbs? Exactly. I mean, if carbs were bad, what disease is associated with eating high carbohydrate whole food plants? It's not heart disease. It's not diabetes. I mean, as far as causing them, it's not heart disease or diabetes or stroke or the most common forms of cancer or emphysema. Or it should, but it doesn't. So like, what are these horrible things that are supposed to happen from eating a high whole food carbohydrate diet? Let's see. There's Mustang. I said, here's your follow-up. Your ex-girlfriend said her dad worked in a meat factory and ate quite a bit as a kid, and she's got tired of meat. Most people I met were either the environment or because something they read. No, for me, Mustang, it was almost like a super deep, insightful moment, almost like a philosophical, magical breakthrough or something like that. Maybe magical is the wrong word. Just a heavy insight that I had when I realized, like, wow, if you eat plants, if you eat plants, animals don't need to die in order for you to live, because we're socialized into a society where we're taught, like, oh, you have to eat animals in order to live. It's just necessary. If you don't eat the animals, you'll die. Like, you just have to eat animals. And I realized that was a load of crap that we've been taught our whole lives. You don't need to eat animals in order to live. And not only will you just kind of not just barely get by and have to take a bunch of supplements, you'll actually be healthy and thrive if you eat in a healthy sort of way, instead of just eating like Oreos or something like that. It's vegan but not great for you. That was it, realizing that I had a choice. I could go down two paths in life. One where it necessitated that an animal was killed for me at every meal every day, or I could go down the path of eating plants where animals don't need to die. Then I later learned, actually animal agriculture is destroying our planet and our health. It's a win-win-win. Animals don't need to be harmed. The environment lesser harmed, and our health lesser harmed. So it's just like a no-brainer. I mean, if you're an honest, rational thinker, how could you not go down that path? Because there's no loss to it. There's no trade-off other than, anti-vegan saying stupid crap about you, or maybe it's a little tougher to find food when you're on the road in some parts of the country or world. But other than that, there's no loss. Is my audio low? Let me check out my levels here. Let me see what's going on. Yikes. Let's see. Hello, testing 1 2 3. I don't know, tell me, does it seem good to you? My audio levels appear good visually. Maybe your speaker is low, or your headphones are low. Let me know too if it sounds good. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, everything seems to be checking out from here. I mean, I guess I could have it a hair hotter. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll make it a hair hotter. I don't think anything bad will happen. Actually, I'll adjust it down here. Okay, so anyway, you're on max volume. Okay, let me crank it up a little bit. All right, testing. Whoa, yo. All right, it seems a little bit hotter. Let's see, is my compressor on here? Yeah, I guess I could pump a little more audio into it. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Oh, yeah, crap. Oh man, that would have done something. My bad, yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I did have a switch flicked to the wrong. I think I had a 10 dB pad on for you audio nerds out there. Yeah, let me see. That's what I get for keeping my mixer in like this really dark corner. Yeah, I had the 10 dB pad on. Thanks, guys. So let me uncompensate what I just did before that. I should have looked there. That's what I get for keeping things in the dark. All right. Thank you. I thought my headphones were a little light. Yeah. No, there definitely was a minor technical issue. Not a deal breaker, but it wasn't how I normally said it. So thank you guys for pointing this out. I wish I noticed it earlier. I should have noticed that. I guess I was more concerned about my new features in Streamlabs working or not working in my case here. Oh, someone else just got a t-shirt. Wow, someone bought two things. So you guys took advantage of our Veganuary 2021 code, where you can save $5 off orders over $50. So Joseph, if you're watching, I bet you are, Joseph. Thank you so much. And like I said, I'll get that out to the post office Friday, assuming that it doesn't look like a flood out there on Friday. Let's see, JL. I've been on for about an hour, and I don't think I'll be on too long tonight. Like I said, um, you can hear your subwoofer now. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, you should get more of everything, lows and everything. Yeah. Don't worry, Tim. We'll have our shirts still. We have sold through a lot of our sizes during our Veganuary sale, so I'll just get some more. Oh, Peter's asking if I fixed my headphones. Yeah, check them out here. If you can see, this is duct tape here, basically. Yeah, the cover, the plastic cover that's on this side. Okay, it fell off here, and I can't get it back on anymore. Just the screw doesn't go back in anymore because plastic is broken in there. These are like from 1987 or 89, so I've gotten my money's worth, but I love them. So yeah, I did have to solder them and then put some duct tape over them, and hopefully that'll do it. I soldered it really, really well this time. I didn't do it as well the time before. So yeah, thanks for asking there, Peter. Yeah, I did have a headphone. These headphones have really been falling apart on me over the past few months, but I keep breaking out the soldering gun, and I just so motivated to keep them working as long as I can. Yeah, nothing. Little duct tape won't fix it. Trust me, the duct tape wasn't my first option. I got like a different screw. I needed a deeper one than the little tiny one that came with it, and it didn't hold it in. I was trying different options. I go, it's gonna be duct tape. What the hell? See, no one noticed it really. But yeah, that's how I roll here, man. Some 30-year-old headphones with a little bit of duct tape on them. um, oh, cool. Tracy's giving Mustang 10 some more tips there. Thanks, Tracy. But yeah, I didn't see any of the follow-up questions there. But yeah, that's what motivated me to go vegan, knowing that I didn't have to kill animals. But yeah, if you want to, I think Tracy's suggesting if you don't want to go cold turkey or whatever, you can gradually do it. That's how I did it. I was kind of very plant-based, near vegetarian for 10 years before one day I said, I'm just going to go vegan. Just go for it. I didn't write the day down, but I know it was in October of 2010, and I haven't looked back. Cool, Melnot Bell. Melnot, am I pronouncing your name right? Cool. Your non-vegan boyfriend decided to reduce his meat consumption on his own. Cool. It must be you influenced him in some way there, huh? Yeah, Virtuoso. If you see what happens in slaughterhouses and realize this is crap, this is completely, despicable human behavior and completely unnecessary, because we don't need to eat these animals in order to live and thrive. So yeah, slaughterhouse footage, as horrible and graphic as it is often for some people like you, and that's all you need to see. Yeah, it should. There's a reason why there's these ag-gag laws that prevent footage, like video and audio, from being taken from slaughterhouses, because why would they not allow that? You could, what other job allows you to not take a picture? If you go to your job in accounts receivable, you can't take a picture and bring it out to show it to the world. But in slaughterhouses, there are laws, because they know it's inhumane, it's gross, it's disgusting, and more people see that, the more people are not going to want to support those industries. Rob Wolf, yeah, I've made a video or two responding to some of Rob's situations. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with Rob or anything like that, Rob Wolf. Wow, Grace Groves Audio. Rosie went vegan for health reasons 14 years ago. And yeah, see, yeah, it's the thing. If you go for, a lot of people don't initially turn vegan for the ethical, moral reasons. A lot of people hey, Rich Roll, he went vegan for health reasons, and now he knows all the reasons: the environmental, the health, the animal ethic, morality issues. So yeah, the longer you stay, the more you see the big wins of veganism. Ted, no, I didn't hear about that. I know he's been doing a lot of work for the past week, but I didn't hear about that particular one. Naranjan. Okay, you added our code. So was that you that made that order for like $70 there a second ago? Let's see, Joseph. That was it from a few minutes ago. Joseph got at least I can see one of the two items there, a t-shirt. Yeah, it's totally fine to go vegan for any reason. You know, as long, like I said, as long as you learn the other reasons, it's, you know, it's because these other reasons are, I think, equally as valid. I don't place any one more important. Yeah, I mean, I went first for the animals, first and foremost. But I mean, as far as saving our planet, that's a super noble cause, right? And as far as like, you know, having, avoiding the leading causes of death, not avoiding, I should say, reducing your risk for the leading causes of death. I mean, that's important. I mean, we want to be alive, right? So, I mean, these are huge reasons, you know? So, anyway, I don't care if it's shunned or entirely honest. I don't care why anyone goes vegan. I mean, as long as a person goes vegan and they understand the many reasons, the big three reasons why it's so important to be vegan. Come for the health, learn about the environment and the ethics, or come for the environment and learn about the other two. It doesn't matter. Or come for the animals. And then also, after that, learn about the other two reasons. You know, so whatever it takes to get people in, you know, that's why a movie like, say, The Game Changers is so cool. They don't say anything about the animals. They don't say anything about the environment. They just show all the health issues, you know, the health argument and the athletic argument. And you come and then you learn about, oh, this is actually good for the environment and it's great that animals don't have to die. So it's come for one, stay for the other two. Yeah, you think the same. I think most of us think the same. I'm just saying, anyone who shuns people who came to vegan for the wrong reason is just self-righteous. I mean, come on. You should just be happy that a person went vegan and give them a break. You know, if they just went vegan recently, not saying you just did, but, you know, if someone just became vegan in the past few months or weeks, give them time. It's a lot to take in. Give them time to learn the other reasons. You know, it's not... Streamlabs not working? I've been having some weird issues with Streamlabs. What happened, Alan? Let me see if something happened here, Alan. Yeah, it's been acting weird on me tonight. Really weird on me tonight. Let's see. Yeah, Peter just donated $1 right now on Streamlabs, so it's working for Peter. But what happened to you, Alan? Because I've had some issues tonight that I'm kind of annoyed about that they're not working here. Let's see, what's that, Peter? Your problem is with some people who only go vegan for their health. They sometimes do crazy stuff. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, these are the people that end up quitting. These are the people that I make videos about, who make these videos entitled Why I'm No Longer Vegan or Why I Quit Being Vegan. They blame it on the vegan diet when they were just doing wacky stuff for their health. They came for health. Then these are the ones that are typically, not always, but very often attracted to like weird, trendy things while they're vegan. Like, oh, you know, like stuff that, you know, people like me are never attracted to. Like, oh, I came for my health. Well, what would be even healthier than being vegan? Oh, what if I ate nothing but fruits and vegetables uncooked for 5 years or a year? That's going to be healthier. Then I'll not eat food for a month or two. That's even how they're just doing all these weird things. I'll just have juice every day for a year or a month. You know, I mean, just kind of try these weird fad trendy things that end up wrecking most of their health. Some can get by with this for their whole lives and they're cool, but most people's health get wrecked. Then they blame it on veganism. They don't really understand it was their weird extreme ways of being vegan that did it. Huge distinction there. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. Yes, I want to praise the praises of my beautiful and talented wife's Angie's cooking here. Yeah, she's not a vegan YouTube chef per se. You know, she doesn't make a bunch of recipe videos, but she does make a bunch of recipes here. And if you watch our vlogs, what we ate in a day, what we did in a day videos, you'll see the meals that we're having day in and day out, day in and day out. Hey, Brian Kroc, how's it going? I saw someone replying to you there. I didn't see your comment. There you are. Virtuoso wants to know if you should still eat with your non-vegan family. I don't want to. I've talked about this before. I mean, If it was like day in and day out, if you lived with them, I would get old really quickly. But yeah, for like, family get-togethers, which you shouldn't be doing right now, by the way, guys. But yeah, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas type things. Yeah, I think it's important to stay close to your family. It's the only one you got, really. So yeah, bring your own food if you can. Maybe if eat away from them, get on another table, or go sit on the couch and hang out with the kids or something like that. But yeah, I wouldn't try to ban your family. But yeah, as much as possible, I don't like to sit down at the same table with them eating meat and stuff like that. But sometimes it's unavoidable. Or at least if we're going to make our own little vegan corner on one side. It'll be me and Angie, then we'll get a couple of her sisters who are vegan friendly, get them to put a bunch of our food on their plate and hang out with us. Brian said, I'm always live when you finish getting a video together. That's why you jump on the chat. Well, thank you. You're probably just uploading it or something. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on this time. I came on to test out some Streamlabs features, and they're really not working. Like, things aren't working right tonight. So, yeah, I don't know what's up. But, oh well, it's all good. It's all good. You can't take it, Virtuoso. Yeah. Yeah, do what you can. Everyone's got their own tolerance level, but I don't intentionally stay away from family. I want to see my family. I've made that mistake before of hiding from family, and a whole generation of kids is growing up now, and I barely know them, so I don't want to have that happen again. Yeah, black lit, black hiss. Yeah, that's a great attitude to have there. Yeah, that's a very healthy attitude to have there. Yeah, I'm with you, Grace. Grace Audio, Grace Grove Audio. Yeah, I didn't mention that. Same thing. When we bring our food, they're always looking at what we got here because they know Angie makes awesome food, and they see it like, wow, that doesn't look gross at all. Like, vegan food should be gross or something. In fact, we often make more than what we can eat, so we intentionally share it with them because they are often wanting and asking. They feel bad. Like, no, we got plenty. Try it out here. So that's one of the best ways of being a vegan activist of sorts, just to show people how delicious vegan food is. Yes, it's the real Brian Kroc here. Race Lover, real vegans do 3-hour live streams. I don't think I'm going to be a real vegan tonight, Race Lover. I'll be lucky to be a 2-hour real vegan here tonight. Let's see. Um, Yeah, Sean, the food you bring is always gone first. Yeah, so typical. I mean, this happened to us before when we were taking some courses a few years ago at YouTube Space LA. It's like some studios that YouTube owns, and that you can film and work there. Sometimes we take some courses there, like learning how to film, whatever. Anyway, they would order food for the class, and we'd let them know ahead of time, hey, we're vegan, make sure there's some vegan stuff because there's going to be a little lunch break or a dinner break or whatever. And so they'll order some pizza for everyone and have a few vegan pizzas for us. Turns out that we see many non-vegans come in and take in the vegan pizza. So the vegan pizza's always gone first, and the meat or whatever, just the non-vegan pizza, there's plenty of that left over, because that's the thing. It's not like just vegans eat the vegan stuff. A lot of non-vegans love vegan food too. They're just not, full on, vegans. CCR Verser, happy birthday to you here. Just a few more hours of your birthday here. So cool. Thanks for joining in on your birthday here. Happy birthday to you. Virtuoso, I told you my perfect breakfast. I work out in the morning, and then I have my big banana smoothie with some, some like usually strawberries or blueberries on top, and a little bit of the lentine, the duckweed. That's my perfect breakfast. What's that, Brian Kroc? You've noticed that the vegan pizza usually has more toppings. Maybe that's it. They see all the veggies and stuff like that. Because usually the non-vegan pizzas, you're right. It's like cheese, pepperoni. It's like, boring, right? You know, they see our pizza. It's got all this tomato sauce on it and maybe some vegan cheese, and there'll be some mushrooms and tomatoes. I mean, that looks delicious. I think you're right there, Brian, huh? People just want the toppings on the pizza, and it just happens to be vegan. Sean, you have a 15-year-old daughter? Congratulations there. Wow. Let's see, Mustang 10. I got a ton of records here. They're like just records that Angie and I have been collecting since our youths, basically. And some of these are a few that we inherited from Angie's dad's collection. Don, yeah, I think outdoor dining can be done safely here. I mean, I've seen some restaurants who are really loosey-goosey and the tables are really close, and you know. Then I've seen other restaurants who are really on top of it. They have 8-10 feet between tables. They've been practicing great standards, great practices the entire time, and I think they're going to do fine. So yeah, from what I've read, outdoor dining hasn't been a big cause of COVID-19 transmission. It's been more problematic in indoor dining, restaurants, bars, indoors. Outdoors, especially ones where there's true airflow. I'm starting to see more outdoor dining that looks a lot like indoor dining now. It's like an indoor tent, you know? That doesn't solve the problem there. So yeah, I'm glad outdoor dining's back. I've been trying to support our local restaurants as much as I can by getting takeout, which we've been doing. You guys saw in our last live stream. You guys bought us some Seabird's Kitchen. Thank you very much. That was on Sunday night. Thanks, guys. And then you guys see us buy the Fourth Horseman pizza all the time. So yeah, we've been trying to support our restaurants as much as we can. But you know, when not everyone can do takeout, a lot of people just want to go out and have a meal, and that's cool. So I think that's great. I've been hoping that they would move in that step, and I'm glad they did it quickly. They just didn't announce soon we will. They just said today, starting tomorrow, outdoor dining is cool again. Yeah, Race, when things are safe to open up again. Right now, we're not quite there yet, especially here in Southern California. We've been quite a hot spot. My guess is they're still doing the genomic sequencing of it, but it sounds like a one of those mutated variants that is more transmissible, like they have in like the United Kingdom and South Africa. Something like that has been circulating around here. And they did identify a distinct variant in California. They just need to see if it is a more transmissible one. Wow, the virtuoso! The banana smoothies have changed your life. Awesome, that's great. Sean Cope, you're doing curbside pickup on February 1st. We're open at 25% for indoors. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 25% sounds like a reasonable, balance between, having curbside pickup not be the only source of income. So I'm glad you guys are able to do it safely with 25%. Awesome. Peter, Joe Biden wants to get a million vaccines in 100 days. Sounds ambitious. The thing is, try, because the previous administration made no such goal. If you don't have a goal, you're not going to get anywhere. So if you only get 80 million vaccines out in 100 days, great. That's better than what would have happened. So I hope they try their hardest to get 100 out. So yeah, I don't know if it's doable, but the whole thing is just to try their best to meet that goal. And if they fall a little short, at least they're still going to get a lot out there. Black History. Our very first episode was me sitting in the backyard here on like a spring day talking about vitamin D, soaking up the vitamin D. It was really horrible, horribly made video, but it's still up on our channel. All right, let's not get into a debate about what governments can or can't do. I mean, it's an undeniable fact we're experiencing a global pandemic. Over 400,000 people in our country have died. I mean, it sucks here. Like, more people have died in South Dakota than all of South Korea. And South Korea has a way higher population. So, I mean, it just can't be life as normal unless you're totally cool with, hundreds of thousands of people dying. So something has to be done. Life, just to pretend life is normal right now, is ignoring the public health hazards right now. So that's all I'm saying. It's not debate about what governments can or cannot or shouldn't do. Our government has the responsibility, I believe, to protect us. And if someone were to say, hey, we're going to be invaded and 400,000 Americans will die, I mean, we'd be all up in arms. That's basically what's happened. 450,000. I remember when this all started, last March basically is when it started going off. I was looking at the best models at the time, and I looked at it, I said, I think about probably 500,000 people here are going to die, and it's going to be over that. It's going to be probably in another month or so. Really, Race, what was a false comparison there? I'm just saying our government has the right to protect our health. They really do. Any government says, 500,000 people die, no big deal. That's not a government that I want to live under. And if you feel different, that's cool, Race. I'm not trying to say you're right and I'm wrong or anything. I can't change your belief. I know you've had this feeling the whole time, but No, it's not a false comparison. The end result is death, and people don't really care once they're dead, like what killed them. Was it a virus, or was it a terrorist, or was it an attack by a tiger or something like that, or run over by a truck? Dying is dying. If something... If it could be prevented, is what I'm saying. If we could do things here's the whole point. People talk about how our government's being all draconian and martial law, all this stuff. What? How come we're not having the same kind of deaths in, say, New Zealand or Australia, where they actually took actual measures to prevent what happened here? That's what I'm saying. And they can go to football games now. I see people going to raves in Australia. I see football games in New Zealand that people are going to. So that's what I'm saying. If we had done a little bit more, a little bit earlier, we could have some semblance of normal life once again. But since, our government didn't react like those governments did, here we are now with a shitty situation. I agree, Race. I want things to get back opened up too. I'm sick of this. Everyone is sick of this. This is horrible. People's lives are being ruined in so many ways, but this is the situation that we find ourselves in. I'm not cherry picking. I'm just saying, 450,000 people are dead. This is not just a joke. This is in the early days, people saying this is like a flu. When was the last time we had a flu that ran through the summertime and has accumulated 450,000 deaths in less than 12 months? You can debate Dr. Garth Davis if you like on this. He makes, very well-informed posts, evidence-based posts on this. Are you disputing that 450,000 people have died? Are you disputing that it's a transmissible disease? Are you disputing that New Zealand and Australia have this solved infinitely better than the United States has? Because it's a global situation, and each country has reacted in their own unique ways and have had consequences depending on how the reaction was, how seriously they took it. Anyway, I didn't come on here to debate coronavirus and what should be done. I'm just saying. Yeah, that is true, Race. But then, you're at higher risk of dying depending on age and pre-existing health conditions. So I'm at a 10 times increased risk of dying compared to a lot of you guys who are in your 20s. 10 times. And that's not a trivial amount in my matter. If someone said, you have a 10 times higher risk of dying than someone else does for the same thing, I'm going to be concerned about that. Let's see, Peter. Yeah, you're in Canada there. Let's see if you have an insight from Canada there. Yeah, Peter, I agree with you. The broader issues, not too many people are discussing why did this pandemic arise in the first place, and why did its cousin, the first SARS virus from the early 2000s arise, and MERS from not too long ago as well. All these are coronaviruses that came from animals. And we've been reading about how there's bird flus that are circulating around the world right now that could cross over to humans. All these can trace back to animal agriculture, and that needs to be discussed far more, rather than it's like we're trying to put a band-aid on an open wound. Let's just look at what caused that open wound to happen and not let that happen again. Well, black his there's I know what you're saying. I believe that eating a healthier diet can probably help, but still, it's not doesn't mean it gives you like some kind of like immunity for sure. And there's actually no science showing that hey, if you eat a whole food plant-based diet, your risk of coronavirus decreases by a certain percentage. I would love to see that data for sure, but right now it's all like kind of like educated guesses, wishful thinking at worst, but we need more data on that to really tell people responsibly, yeah, you should eat this way or something like that. Right now, like I said, it's educated guess, wishful thinking at worst. And actually, yeah, Wuhan wet market was the original suspect of this particular SARS-CoV. And the World Health Organization right now supposedly has a team in China trying to trace the exact origin to see exactly where it was, because it might go deeper than that. They're not exactly sure which animals it came from, probably bats, but they're not sure. So they're trying to figure it out. But I heard the Chinese government's not being all that cooperative. So who knows if we'll ever know. But they're trying to get more data on that right now. Yeah, Brian Kroc, I agree with you 100%. It would be fascinating to see the morbidity rates of different diets compared. That would be amazing. And I'm sure when you get that data, you'll see that no diet confers like anywhere like, like 95 or 100% protection, especially once you break it out into ages as well. But I strongly suspect that some diets, like whole food plant-based diets, will fare better than, say, standard American diets. But there's seriously anyone who really thinks that, because I've seen people claim any diet will solve this. This shows you that we don't really know. I've seen like the carnivore MD, what's his name, Saladino, saying if you eat carnivore, you won't get COVID. I've seen fruitarians say if you eat all fruit and raw food, you won't get COVID. And some vegans say if you eat vegan, you won't get COVID. And the sad or true fact is there's no data proving any of those particular three hypotheses. And I'm not lumping vegan in with carnivore or anything like that. I'm just saying we're all in the same boat and that we don't have any data. We might have our suspicions or hopes, but we don't know that. The thing is, there's a difference between belief and hope and then evidence-based knowledge there. And we just don't have that yet. We might have that at some point, but it's not in right now. Yeah, Travis, and better news, active cases, especially here in California, are on their way down now. And that's why we're able to like open up restaurants as of today, as far as outdoor dining once again. But there was a time here, like Race and others, that there was no ICU capacity. So if you didn't get COVID, but say like your mom or uncle had a stroke or a heart attack, or you fell down a flight of stairs and there's no room in the hospitals, particularly in the ICU units. So that's why they enact these measures, because it becomes a health crisis for everyone. I mean, I need to go to the dentist right now. I'm wondering if I should or not. I feel a little pain in my one of my teeth once in a bit. I think it just might be from nerves. I think like I might be just grinding there or something like that. But I'm kind of holding off right now. But anyway. Yeah, I'm taking my vitamin D too, guys. Yeah, just this morning I had some of my Healthy Cell, those gel pack squirts that me and Vegan Zombie are into. I broke one out this morning too, get a little extra vitamin D because it's cloudy as hell right now and not getting any sunshine right now. Oh, Peter, all right. I'll check that out. I'll check that out of Mike's. Yeah, Peter. I think I just kind of grind my teeth during like stressful situations, and the transfer of presidential power was kind of weighing on me. So I think that's why I've got this pain right now. I felt it earlier in the year when there were like the riots here in Long Beach. It might just be when stressful things happen, and it's feeling better today. But I really should go get it looked at. Race lever. No, I could show you ICU capacity here in my city, in my county, was 0% for several weeks here. So maybe there was hospital capacity. Like say if you broke your arm, yeah, you can go there, they can do whatever they do to your arm. But if you needed an ICU for a heart attack, for a car crash, anything that requires that level of care, they were making makeshift ICUs in non-ICU parts of the hospital, just like in regular parts of the hospital. In some cases, they were using like gift shops to put patients. I don't know if they were making ICUs in the gift shops, but no, they were. No, I'm telling you, in my city, and this is what concerns me, Race. If I were to go to the hospital here, I want to know what my ICU capacity is. It doesn't really matter to me what it is, say, in, Phoenix, or even in my state, like in Sacramento, or where Tracy lives at. And, it doesn't matter. If I want to know, if I get in a car crash here, will they be able to look at me, or will they kind of have to I've heard about ambulances having patients in them, but waiting for like up to 8 hours before they could admit them into the ICUs simply because there was no capacity. So you can say I'm lying about this, Race, but this is an absolute true fact. I can put you in touch with doctors or health professionals I know here who will tell you exactly what I'm saying here is true, and the data shows this to be true. 0% ICU capacity for several weeks. So, I mean, I don't want to trigger you. That's just the true fact of what happened here. If you want to, dispute that, you can, but it's a true fact. Anyway. Let's see, JL. Okay, I want to see what it's like to go to the dentist. You had to get some dental work done back in September. They made me sign a waiver saying I could catch COVID before they would treat me, but you really had to get it done. That's what I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen here or not. Yeah. Vegan Mediocre, you subscribe to the channel. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us here. See, Tracy. Race thinks I was cherry picking, but Tracy's also in California. 0% ICU capacity here in the Central Valley of California. No ICU capacity, for several weeks. I mean, this is not a lie. If you think we're lying, Race, I mean, I would think you would think more about me and Tracy than just to make nonsense up. This is the true fact of how it was. Now I read Long Beach's ICU capacity is, I think, 10 to 16%. So they're operating at 86 to 90% of capacity right now, which gives them the headroom to make, the new, you can have outdoor dining and other things are opening back up. Now I'm going to digress. I'm just saying, I'm not lying. This is the data that we have, and this is what I've been hearing from doctors and healthcare professionals who work in California. It backs up the data that I've been seeing. So let's digress here. Blacklit, that's not good. What did I do wrong here, Race? One state isn't cherry picking, as if I couldn't pick a state that isn't at full capacity. I'm just saying, Race. I'm talking about me. I don't even know where you live. You've never even shared with us where you live. I'm just saying, what concerns me is where I live in California. We are at 0% capacity, and we weren't the only one. There were other states that had 0% ICU capacity. I remember, right? Arizona, Texas, and others around the same time experienced similar surges like that. So I'm just saying, I'm not the only situation, but I am most concerned about mine. I'm not going to be in Arizona or Houston or anything like that. I'm here. So yeah, I'm a little nervous when I go out, even driving. God, I hope some idiot doesn't like ram into me and I need to go to the hospital. That would suck right now. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's cherry picking to describe what is happening in my home state. I'm describing reality here. Anyway, I don't know what's there to disagree with, Race. That is it wrong for me to talk about the ICU capacities in my local area and in my home state? Is there like something cherry picking about that? I'm describing what's happening right here where I live at, which affects me. I love you too, Race. I'm just telling you. I'm most concerned. I'm concerned about the entire situation, obviously, but I'm particularly personally concerned what's happening around me, because that's what would happen to me, or God forbid, my mom had a stroke right now and there's no ICU capacity. Fortunately, there would be now a little bit more. It's better now. Yeah, Jordan, I know, exactly. Australia, New Zealand had way more strict measures than we did, and they had much better outcomes. And now you guys can go to raves and parties and football games. I am jealous AF of you guys, Good job. Kudos, Blacklist. No, I'm just pointing out, I wasn't cherry picking. I'm stating a true fact there that South Dakota it has a population of like a few 100,000, has more people hospitalized with COVID, more, or I said COVID deaths actually, than the entire nation of South Korea, which has several million people. I forgot, we can Google that. It's several 100,000 people in South Dakota, more deaths there than the entirety of South Korea. Just stating a fact there. You can read into it what you want, but I think it's an appropriate comparison to show how different reactions or actions can produce different results. That's my entire point. I'm not making any deep political point other than that. Yeah, look at Taiwan too. I know yeah. Anyway, let's move on. You're brave, Jordan. Oh, because you're not out here. See, yeah, I'm jealous of you guys. How you can have stuff. I want to go back to the gym. I really want to go back and play basketball in the gym. I really do. I miss that. I miss being able to go out with Angie and just go have a lazy afternoon at Disneyland, have some vegan food, and walk around the park. A lot of I'm jealous, guys. All right, thanks for sharing that, Chris. But let's move on. I told Race we're going to move on a couple times, and I haven't. So, plus I should get going pretty soon, guys. How long have I been on here? So I was really kind of coming on to test some new features in my Streamlabs software, which haven't worked all that well, unfortunately. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, we got some ice cream at Downtown Disney. We had like a week-long heat wave. So we went like one of the first couple days and bought a few pints of ice cream at Salt and Straw. Then last week on Thursday, it was like pretty much the end of the heat wave. So we went one more time and got a few more pints of vegan ice cream there. Hey, Can't Stop Lying. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I know the Disney passes are being canceled. They say they're using this as an opportunity to reset since no one can go. Everyone's passes are expired by now, basically, and they're going to figure out what to do in the future. I saw they just credited my credit card back for the remaining money. Seemed like there should be more. Hopefully they did it right. But anyway, what was I going to say? And they said they're going to have some new products in the future. We'll see, but I can see what they're trying to do, because once they reopen the parks, they're expecting more interest, more people attending, higher attendance than ever before, because everyone's going to be all like, it's going to be like the roaring 20s of 100 years ago. There was the 1918 Spanish flu, and then everyone went out and went crazy in the 20s. So it's going to be like that now too. People are going to travel more and just do the pent up frustrations will be let loose. Disney and Downtown Disney. Oh no, Downtown Disney is not actually inside of Disneyland. It's on their property, but it's an outdoor shopping district. It's like an outdoor mall that Disney owns, and it's right. It's you can see the parks from there. You're not in the parks, but they actually did open up part of Disney California Adventure for some shopping as well. But yeah, Downtown Disney, they just have generic. I mean, they have stores there, like Starbucks and some chain restaurants like Salt and Straw, where we get the ice cream out there, a small chain. That's the difference there. It's not Disneyland. Disneyland has been closed for almost a year. Yeah, gonna party like 1999. Now we're gonna party like 1921, basically, Tracy. That's what it's gonna be like pretty soon. Club 33, they're talking about their secret private club. I actually went in there once. My friend that gets me the passes, not the annual pass. He gets just like the free pass where how we used to make videos where we go once a year. My friend works in there, so we saw it one time there. So it is real. I don't think we can go back in though. So I'm lucky I saw it the one time that I did. Couch traveling. I'm with you, Grace Groves Audio. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of couch traveling too. I've been watching. Since you guys know I'm a surfer, though I haven't surfed properly for a couple years now. I've been watching a lot of Hawaiian surfers. There's vloggers, like YouTube vloggers like us. There's like Hawaiian surf vloggers. So I've been watching them. Man, that looks so fun. I wish I was in Hawaii right now. They're doing way better with COVID, by the way. Not to get back on that. They're able to do more than we are here. It's not, let's say, as good as Australia or New Zealand, but it's not like California. But yeah, just the weather's great out there right now. I'm just jonesing to be in Hawaii again. Everyone's going to be broke, Peter. You do have a good point. Yeah. But maybe we'll find some good ways to entertain ourselves that don't involve going broke. You know, I mean, assuming we're not already broke, but yeah, like economical ways of entertaining ourselves. Um, I hope not, Peter. That's a scary statistic. Yeah, I've seen just a few businesses here in Long Beach like not here anymore. Just a few. You know, most seem to still be around in some shape or form. I saw a couple that I thought were gone. They just moved to smaller locations, and there's going to be a new vegan restaurant here, guys. I don't know why they're picking now, but they're hopefully going to be around. They'll have their restaurant open in March. It's going to be a vegan restaurant from a Mexican vegan restaurant, a full vegan Mexican restaurant. I think it's from Pancho's Tacos in Las Vegas. They're opening up a vegan, fully vegan place here in Long Beach. So cool, you know, some go and new ones come. Sean, no, I haven't tried that out yet. Now we're probably going to get Hulu next, I think. Yeah, our cats don't go outside. Now we keep them safe and protected. Um, Amesh, are you talking to me? HIV positive? What are you talking about, Amesh? Are you talking to someone else or did I miss something? Where were we talking about HIV? Um, yeah, odd question, huh? Yeah, Mexican vegan food is the ultimate vegan food in my opinion. All the rice and beans and guacamole and tortillas. It's perfect vegan food. Let's see. So what's with this HIV guy? Is he gonna like follow up on that? I'm just kind of curious. Where did that come from? Watching the stream makes me hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Hopefully Angie's making us something right now. Huh. I guess he just pops in and asks people if they have HIV and then goes away. What a weird pastime, huh? What a weird way to do things. Oh man, that sounds good, Tracy. Man, they got to invent the Star Wars food teleporter. Not Star Wars, Star Trek food teleporter. I mean, that's what they should be working on, right? That's what like Apple, Tim Cook, you know, or Elon Musk, someone really smart should be working on that right now. Well, Angie was taking a bath when I started this live stream, and hopefully she's moved on to making us a little something. Hopefully, fingers crossed, or else I'm gonna have to make something not quite so tasty. Um, let's see, what happened to the HIV question guy? He just comes and asks if I have HIV and leaves. What a weirdo! There's some weird people in this world, or maybe you're asking someone else. But either way, that's a really odd question. Um, Oh man, Tracy. Now it's kind of late for takeout tonight, Peter. I think Fourth Horseman. First of all, we didn't raise enough money for Fourth Horseman tonight. But secondly, they close in half an hour, and we'd have to like get the pizza order in like right now. But we'll get it. We'll get it in soon. Maybe we'll do a live stream Friday and try to do a fundraiser for some pizza again. We're gonna stay home right now. Race Lover wants to come to California and dunk on me. Hey, I'm ready to go dunking again. I think the 3 months of training I've put in since I got my home gym, you know, with all the weights and the plyometrics, I'm ready to go try my hand at dunking again. I've looked at some of my old videos and watching what I was doing. I go, I think I can do that now, and that's so important. I think in life, in athletics, particularly, but in life, just to have the confidence, you know, to that you can do it. Because when I was trying to dunk last time, I really didn't think I could do it, and I couldn't, you know. But I had no reason to have confidence because I hadn't been training right all this time. But I've been training pretty much every day now for 3 months, and you know, it's not only the quantity of training, but the quality of training. I think I've really gotten into the science of what I'm trying to accomplish much better. I understand it much better now than I did a couple years ago. So I'm ready to go out and do some dunking. Is the HIV guy back? Is he? Peaceful living? Let's see. Um, I don't see him anymore. I think he's gone. Oh, Not a word from the HIV guy. What a weird person. Well, I will answer his question. No, I don't have HIV. Never had HIV. And I did actually test myself once for HIV, and I think it was 2012. I'll give you a funny story speaking about this. I may have told it once before, but that's his name. In 2012, I got my first blood test as a vegan, and I told you I was eating, I think at that time, a raw vegan diet. And when I got the blood test back, one of the white blood cell measures, neutrophils, it's a type of white blood cell, it was really low. It's like a little bit below the reference range. And I've later learned that that's not uncommon with raw vegans to have that particular neutrophil cell count low. It's not true for everyone, but it does happen. So I was looking at causes of low neutrophils, and one of them was HIV. I said, okay, I'll go get a free HIV test at the what is it? God, what's the center here in Long Beach? It's an LBGTQ center right here, basically on 4th Street. Right next to Hippie, if you guys know where that is. Anyway, yeah, I got the test and I was negative. So, yeah. Oh, man, Joseph, that sounds really good. But anyway, yeah, that's my HIV story. No, I don't have HIV. If anyone who just joined, why am I talking about that? Because some troll came and asked about that. So I thought I'd, I've given her too many sound bites. I mean, it's a true story. I had low, but no. Now I should finish the story. So VD, if you're going to take that thing, Ryan had low neutrophils in 2012. Well, if you look at my most recent blood test, and I just watched the one I put up yesterday when I responded to Dr. Grande. You can pause, freeze frame it there. My neutrophils are a nice normal level now. So in case someone's wondering if I'm deficient in neutrophils, no, it's a nice normal level now. It's just that one time when I got a blood test when I was raw. Let's see. Joseph Logan, 4 years being vegan, ended up getting COVID in November. He mostly recovered. Wow, Joseph. Wow. I'm glad you're better. How sick did you get, Joseph? Just curious. See, this goes to show you, yeah, being vegan is not some kind of protection. Like heart disease, diabetes, stroke, my educated guess is that a vegan diet, especially a healthier side vegan diet, will lower your risks of contracting COVID, and furthermore, the getting the more severe health issues that come with it. But yeah, it's not a protect all situation. So I hope you didn't get too ill there. One of my best friends, I went to high school with him, and he lives just like a few blocks from me here in Long Beach. He got COVID on New Year's, basically, and he was sick as a dog for a couple weeks. He didn't go to the hospital, but it sounded like he was really close to it. He gave it to his wife, too. She didn't get that sick, fortunately. But yeah, one of my best friends here, got pretty freaking ill from it. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, some milks do list the amount of micrograms of B12, others don't. I thought the ones I have do list it, but either way, yeah, just take a B12 supplement. I look at the B12 that I might get from a plant-based milk. It's just like extra. It's like bonus, but I wouldn't want to rely on that completely. Yeah, just take a supplement, Yeah, as Jordan says, yeah, better safe than sorry. Why not? Lior, do I watch NBA? I watch the Lakers, and they played tonight. I'll probably watch a replay of it later tonight, or at the very least watch the 10-minute compact highlights that come out on YouTube. One way or another, I'll watch it. They weren't playing a team I like that much, the Philadelphia 76ers, even though I wouldn't mind watching that in whole, because Dwight Howard and I think Danny Green both ended up there. They were on our championship team from last year, and through all the trades and free agencies, they were both on the 76ers. Yeah, great answer, Tracy. Yeah, vegans are a diverse group. You have vegans from every walk of life, every race, creed, culture, socioeconomic strata, all over the planet. And we're a diverse group. We all have our own best ways that we can be spreading the vegan message. Yeah, but we all share in common is we all want people to stop eating animals. Great answer there. Favorite athlete? Wow. I don't know if I have a favorite athlete. I mean, it depends what I'm looking at. Am I looking at their diet? Am I looking at their athleticism? You know, there's different aspects. You know, am I looking at their dunking? Am I looking at their shooting? Or just, you know, other sports? I mean, yeah, I respect athletes, obviously. You know, I'm, you know, trying to live a somewhat athletic life. I'm not a world-class athlete by any stretch, though. Let's see. Liberals ruin everything. Wow, what a great name there. Humans are not herbivores. Come on, that's ridiculous. What do you mean there? That it's ridiculous that humans shouldn't be eating herbs? I agree with that, but humans aren't just plant eaters. Please tell me why that's ridiculous. I'd love to hear why you think that the idea of humans eating plants and not having, like, say, an egg or a steak or dairy, why is that a bad thing? Yeah, and Jordan raises a good point there. We are primates. And look at the diets of our closest genetic ancestors. The bonobo, they eat a pretty much completely vegetarian diet. They'll occasionally get some like insects or something like that, but they're eating tree bark, which is gross for us, but they can digest that because their digestive tract's a little bit different. They eat fruit, they eat greens. Why should we eat like a lion or a tiger? Why should we eat like our closest genetic relatives? Because last time I checked, we weren't part of the feline kingdom or genus. We were part of the we're primates. But curious. Yeah, I saw what happened to GameStop's stock. I wish I saw that one coming. Eating grain is unnatural. Well, typing on a computer is unnatural. Flying on an airplane is unnatural. Drinking purified water from, you know, your city municipality's water system is unnatural. Using toilets is unnatural. I mean, what does that mean? That it's unnatural to eat grains? I mean, well, ask them then. Do you use the water that comes out of the sink? That's unnatural. Most all humans throughout history had uncleansed, unpurified water, which could contain pathogens. That is natural. So is natural necessarily good? That's the thing. That's the appeal to nature fallacy. The assumption that if something happens in nature, it is right. It's what we ought to be doing because that's how humans done it forever. No, I don't want the crappy water that got people sick. I'm really happy with my. It's not natural to drink purified water, but I love it. Yeah, wearing t-shirts and clothes is unnatural. I should be wearing like a bush or something, right? I mean. So I see liberals ruin everything. He's just here to pick on people and not answer my questions. So we have 3 moderators that'll shut your ass down. So I'm gonna give strict orders to liberals ruin everything. And we have people here of every political spectrum. So don't think we're all liberals here. I was unregistered, affiliated with no political party for like 10, 15 years until I ran for city council last year. But what I'm going to say is you're going to answer my questions. This is my show. This is not yours. So answer my question. Why do you say that humans are not plant eaters? Answer my question, please. What is your evidence? Why do you say humans are not plant eaters? Just kind of curious. I really don't know too much about the vegan teacher, to be honest with you guys. I mean, I just saw a couple clips of her and I kind of cringed a bit, but I don't know what her other stuff is. I know she makes a million videos. Maybe I just saw the worst ones. I don't know. I'm not in a informed enough position to give an informed statement of what I think about her. B12. So you're saying no plants contain B12? Is that what you're saying? And you know that animals, are you aware that, first of all, are you saying there's no plants that have B12, liberal man? Secondly, are you saying that, are you unaware that livestock like cattle are given B12 supplements, injections of B12? And so let's start off with that. And you're like, and also like often your milks are fortified with B12 as well. But actually, Mr. Liberal, do you have any blood tests where you can show me your B12 levels? Kind of curious. I'll show you mine if you show me yours, or you can just tell me. I'll take your word for it. I won't even take proof for you from. Just tell me what were your B12 levels on your last blood test. Please tell me. And if you go off track and throw some more crap at you, or add, just not, if you throw some irrelevant crap or attack any of my people here, no. Wild animals aren't given injections. Okay, are you saying that you eat only wild animals? You consist on a diet solely of wild animals. But get back to my point. Are you saying there are no plants that have vitamin B12? And also, what are your B12 levels? If you're thinking vegans are deficient, please tell me what your B12 levels are. I bet you don't know, huh? You're just assuming. Okay, so you eat nothing but wild animals. All right, awesome. Now tell me, are you saying no plants have B12? No plants, I should say, have bioavailable B12. Is that what you're suggesting? Yes, you are saying that. Okay, you're saying it's fine, but how do you know that? Have you heard of intrinsic factor? Even people who eat tons of meat, if they're lacking or having issues with intrinsic factor, they cannot properly absorb B12. Do you know what the percentage of North Americans that have low or dangerously low B12 levels are? I'm not talking about vegans. I'm talking about regular people like you, assuming you live in North America. Do you know what that percentage is of people that eat meat that have low or dangerously low B12 levels? And also, you didn't tell me if you believe that there's no plants that contain B12. All right, we'll give you the answer. Peter already got it out there. It's a plant known as duckweed, and it has 3 forms of bioavailable B12. Bioavailable means your body is able to absorb the vitamin B12 out of it. No, liberal. You could be eating the most B12 rich diet in the world, but if your body lacks intrinsic factor or is low in intrinsic factor, you will not be able to absorb that B12. So you could just tell me you eat meat all day, but if you don't have proper intrinsic factor, you're not going to absorb that B12. It's not bioavailable to you. Do you understand that? So tell me, what are your B12 levels? Since you're so sure that you have strong B12 levels, please tell me what they are. I'll tell you what mine are. This guy doesn't know. So he's just coming up here making crap up. He assumes he's not deficient, but I'll tell you right now, 40% of North Americans, that's roughly 2 out of 5, it's actually 39%, roughly 2 out of 5 North Americans are low or dangerously low in plasma B12 levels. And these are people eating plenty of meat, dairy, and eggs, and they're not getting their B12 absorbed because they lack intrinsic factor. And liberals ruin everything. For all you know, you might be one of those 2 out of 5. Chances are not. 3 out of 5 people don't have this issue, but 2 out of 5 do. So it's a pretty strong chance that you are one of these people. Liberals are another thing. No, I don't take B12 supplements. In fact, for the first 5 years of being vegan, I never took a B12 supplement at all, and I still had perfectly healthy B12 levels. Can you explain that? And right now, I don't take a supplement per se. What I do take is a whole food plant, if you want to call it I eat a whole food plant called duckweed. Let's look up duckweed. Let's look at an image of duckweed here. It's a water lily. This has bioavailable B12. And I eat some of this every day. And guess what? My B12 levels, and I've shown this in my blood test. I'm not just pulling this out of my butt, making crap up like you are. My B12 levels are like in the top 1 or 2% of Americans. The top 1 or 2%. If this were money, I'd be rich. I'd be like a Rockefeller or something like that. That's how strong my B12 levels are as a vegan. Don't take supplements. I eat a plant called duckweed in my smoothies. So you are your iron is 16. Let's see if I can pull some of my blood tests up here. Actually, let's see. Let me go to our website here. And I know the video I just put out yesterday. Oops. The video I put out yesterday has a link to my most recent blood test. So let's pull that up here. Let's see. Vegan is illogical.
Many people cannot sustain a vegan diet because they need the...
Okay, so where did I put my blood test at? I mean, logical? Like, let me see 1 second, guys, where I put my blood test at. I forgot the minutes and seconds here. Okay, it's 7 minutes in. Let's go see what my iron levels are. Okay. Always been healthy, not nutritionally. Let's expand it, and we'll see what my iron levels are. See if I'm deficient in anything. Here's my most recent complete blood test. Okay. Test from a couple years ago, and you can scroll through it. You'll see I'm deficient in nothing. I'm sure he's going to point out B12. Iron, 128, and the reference range is 38 to 169. My iron is 128. I don't take any iron supplements whatsoever. None. Zilch. I've never taken an iron supplement in my life, and my iron is in the higher upper end of the reference range. So you're full of crap there. You're completely full of crap. You came on saying vegans are deficient and all this stuff. I'll show you my B12 as well. Let's check out my B12. No. Right here, B12. Check it out. 1107. The reference range goes up to 1245. I'm on the upper end of the reference range there. So there goes your stupid theory that vegans are deficient. Iron, you're just throwing crap on the wall. You're just hoping something's going to stick. You just keep throwing crap out here. You're just making stuff up. In fact, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has said very clearly in their position paper that vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. And if you don't believe me, I will show you that. That's at 641. But I know you don't care because I know you're the kind of person where facts are irrelevant. Here it is, the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. These diets are appropriate for all stages of life. And this is the largest group of health professionals in the world. They're not just a bunch of idiots making crap up like our friend here. Maybe. I'm not saying he is an idiot, but he is making crap up. So just saying. Oh, I didn't get that on the screen. My bad. Thanks, guys. There it is. There's the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Right there, in case you don't believe me. And in case I didn't have my blood tests on the screen, let's go back to it. Here it is, vitamin B12, 1107. So there you go. He's just saying a bunch of nonsense. We're going to time you out. So someone time him out. He's not answering my questions. He's doing that thing. You address their issue, but they don't acknowledge that they were wrong and you were right. So they'll throw more crap on the wall. Let's keep throwing crap on the wall over and over and over again. Nothing will matter. Truth is irrelevant. Facts are irrelevant. All that matters is that they can shout their stupid, ill-informed opinion like Dr. Grande was doing on the video I'm responding to here. That's all that matters. So anyway, yeah, nice try. Vegans are not inherently deficient in iron, vitamin B12, and whatever nonsense you're going to throw out there. That was fun. Thanks for timing him out, Race. Yeah, I saw he was absolutely contributing nothing, just throwing more crap out all the whole way. Not listening to one thing I said. I was actually schooling him, showing in a nice way. I'm not always schooling him like I'm being a dick or something. I'm just showing him that here's what you're saying, and here on the other hand is what the actual facts and truth say. Here's my blood test. Here's the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. This is their positions based on science. My blood tests are based on my real blood tests. So anyway. So anyway, how long have we been on here? I gotta go join my wife here, man. This is getting long. Let's see. 2 hours. Wow, pretty reasonable live stream. Yeah, you can't fix stupid. And not to say he's stupid. For all I know, he's a really smart person. For all I know, but he's unable to understand facts and truth and evidence when presented to him, because he didn't address any of the evidence I presented. He just threw more crap on the wall. Like, okay, he got me on B12, he got me on this, I'm just going to throw another piece of crap on the wall. And so don't let people do that. That's what I'm trying to say. When someone tries to fight with you about veganism, and once you've proven your point and backed it with fact, don't let them pivot to something else. They're just going to try to distract and get away from that. No, you hold them to the fire and say, look, you acknowledge, like, you know who did that really well? James Wilkes, when he was debating Chris Kresser on Joe Rogan. He said, okay, are you going to admit you were wrong, Chris? And Chris, yeah, I was wrong. You know, make them eat crow. In this case, make them eat something else. Make them eat, I don't know, Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Anyway. Race, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do much longer here, man. I've been on for a while here. King Julian, that's a completely unsubstantiated theory. As far as I know, there's zero archaeological evidence, nothing to suggest that humans were getting duckweed B12. We don't know that. It's again, it's one of those things where it's a guess. You know, at best, maybe an educated guess. At worst, wishful thinking. But there's, as far as I know, I've talked about this in my last video addressing Mike the Vegan. Until we get some actual physical evidence of some kind, it's just pure speculation. You know, we would, just because we would like it to be true and it sounds nice, you know, there's no evidence. And I'm very much into evidence-based information. So I like to make distinctions between what I would like to be true and hope to be true and what we actually are pretty confident about, and there's very low confidence in that. Jordan, I don't know what that what aboutism, the dumb person's debate tactic. I guess that's what he was doing there. What about this? What about that? What about this? What about this? It's throwing crap on the wall. That's what I call it. Just keep throwing crap on the wall. Yeah, sometimes a few trolls is great for entertainment factor, huh? Vegan house cleaning products. Yeah, I'm not a good person to ask about that, but yeah, we try to get stuff that's, you know, ethical, responsible, but I don't have any good answers for you. But we stay away from those major product brands, you know, like Procter and Gamble and stuff like that. Those are usually really bad for everyone and everything. Let's see. Let's see. What do you think, Black Luke, by his? I don't think there's been enough study on plants in general to answer everything. That's why we eat variety to stay safe. I mean, a variety of plants. I agree with you on that. That's why we should eat a variety of plants. But there is enough study on plants in general to know that it's a nutritionally adequate diet. I mean, there's a preponderance of science showing as such. So we do know eating a diet completely of plants is safe. But I want to add to that what you said, eat a variety of plants. There's no studies that say if you just eat one food, like just eat potatoes the rest of your life or just eat broccoli the rest of your life, that's good. No, we're not saying that whatsoever. There's no science backing that up. Hey, Wujita, you're back. I'm going to get going really soon here. No, Seth F, it was fun. It was fun having that guy just keep throwing crap out the wall. And I just happened to have my video ready to go here. I just remember, hey, the one I put out yesterday answers all these questions here. Anyway, guys, I should get going. I was only going to my intent originally was to come on for like an hour and a half or so and check out my new Streamlabs gear here, and it's not working right, so I'm going to have to troubleshoot that soon, get it working. So, yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I'll probably do a live stream on Friday, I'm thinking. At least that's my plan. So kind of write down, or you know, right in your mind, the back of your mind, keep in mind I'll probably do a Friday evening live stream sometime around my normalish time. I don't want to say what time it is because you're in a different time zone most likely, but for me, like 6 or 7 Pacific Standard Time is my hope. So just throw that out there. All right, guys. So let's see. Yeah, hopefully we're all good here. Let's see. Peter, let me know about Friday when it's going to be set up as a event so I can join. Yeah, what I'll try to do is I learned how to do it finally, how to schedule the live stream. So I'll try to I'll try to schedule it rather than just hop on at random. So if I know like at 5 I'm going to go on at 6, I'll probably give you guys an hour notice, something like that. All right, guys. So yeah, I hope I'll see you guys Friday, and hopefully I'll get all this stuff working better by then. And if you bought a book tonight, my plan is, if it ain't raining cats and dogs, to get your orders fulfilled and take them to the post office on Friday as well. So Friday's going to be a big day for me. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for spending your evening here with me and keeping me entertained and everything. All right, guys. All right, I got to get going. I'm getting really hungry here. All right, much love to you all, and I'll see you in a couple days, hopefully. All right, bye-bye. Thanks, moderators. Thanks, Race, Tracy, and Mujita. Much appreciated. This is great. Had a great time with you guys. All right, bye-bye.